be coming home. This is why you coach, why you play for games like this. Should be a great atmosphere. Vaught Hemingway played against the #1 team in the country. Be a great night for recruiting for our fan base, and just looking forward to the opportunity. Just watching tape, LSU is what you expect. Really, really good. Obviously led by Joe Burrow. 78.9% completion percentage. That's pretty amazing, and I think he's a leader, very, very good player. So we'll have our work cut out. We got to try to find ways to slow them down and bow our neck in the red zone, try to hold the field goal. So I don't think you totally shut these guys down, but try to find ways to slow them down and make this thing a 4-quarter game. Defensively, they've been very, very good stopping the run, which obviously has been our strength. So trying to find a way to run the football. And when people have hurt them in the passing game, it's been making plays one-on-one down the field and making those one-on-one tough catches. So I think that'll be huge for us to have to make a couple of those in this game. But should be an awesome atmosphere and a great college football game. So very excited about that. As far as injury report goes, we're in pretty good shape. Scotty is still a little bit questionable. We'll find out more about him tomorrow. And then Tisdale and Jalen Jones, we'll also evaluate them on Tuesday. I would say they're probable right now.
I would say questions.
You brought up Burrow. Just what do you tell your players about preparing for a guy who's been so efficient this year, is getting all this Heisman hype? How do you kind of prepare them?
Yeah, I mean, you got 10 games, 9 games worth of tape to watch, and just try to find out ways to slow him down. We got to get some pressure on him, try to get him out of his comfort zone a little bit, and then obviously make plays when we have to. When the plays are there, we got to make it. If we have an opportunity for an interception, we need to make it. Have an opportunity to hold to a field goal in the red zone. Those will be huge, and every play will be critical. Just like coming down the stretch, we got to prepare. And when those plays come in the game that could go either way, we got to make the 50-50 play, and that'll be huge. And again, we're playing at home. We'll feed off our home crowd. We played well at home on defense, so I would expect that to continue.
Nathaniel, you go.
You kind of walk in here with a smile on your face, seem kind of enthusiastic about welcoming this #1 team. Is that kind of reflective of the locker room and everything?
Yeah, I mean, this is why you coach. This is why you play, is to be in games like this when you coach in the Southeastern Conference and play in this league. This is why you do it. And again, we played several top 10 teams already this season and played well against them. So I'm just excited about the opportunity, excited for our fan base. I think it'll be packed. There'll be a bunch of recruits here. It'll be a good night, for Ole Miss.
Matt, what do you remember about your time on staff with Ed Ogeron, and what changes have you observed in him?
Again, I did work for a year with him, but it was I got a lot of respect for him and his work ethic, and obviously on the recruiting side of it. He obviously did a good job. It seems like he has done a really good job there of being himself. And just kind of evolving, and he's done a phenomenal job, and they're the #1 team in the country for a reason. I think he's done an outstanding job.
Questions?
Matt, their passing game is obviously explosive and consistent, but they also have a little running back that's kind of been underrated, as far as I can see.
He plays with his heart. You can see on the sideline, even when you watch the TV copy of the game. He's all into it emotionally. It's hard to tackle. A couple of their touchdowns, he broke a tackle, ran through a corner. One time they had a guy coming off the edge, and he just kind of made him miss. So he's just a shifty back. He's hard to tackle, and it's a good compliment to what they do in the passing game.
You hit on their defense a little bit. There have been a couple of teams that have scored against them this year. Just what have you seen from those teams that have been able to do that?
Yeah, when you watch the tape, you're expecting to see, a bunch of yards. There really wasn't. I was just going through. They've been really good against the run. Alabama did hit them with some big plays, and so did Texas. So those are the two that you saw. Texas hit them with some big plays down the field, and so did Alabama. But again, you still see a very, very good defense. They've been very solid against the run, and in most games have played really good defense, all around. So. You'll have your work cut out for you. But again, we got to find ways to run the football and create some one-on-one matchups. And if we do get them, we need to hit them.
Matt, your family is obviously very steeped in this rivalry. Just talk about that a little bit, from what you remember from your dad, with him playing in it, and so on.
Yeah, this for my dad, this was the rivalry for a long, long time. The winner of this game was the SEC champion, and just hearing stories of Coach Balt and, growing up with the Billy Cannon run, and my dad grew up with him playing against LSU. That was the rivalry for him, so it was obviously very important, and a game I always grew up watching. It's very, very important to a lot of Ole Miss fans. It's very important to us.
What positions might y'all look to the transfer portal for help next year?
I think, based on your needs in recruiting, it's always an option now. It's just part of it. But, obviously tight end may be one, just because we have 2 seniors there, and obviously you look at D-line. Where you have a lot of seniors graduating is the ones you look for immediate needs.
Coach, on the same lines with recruiting, how big is this game to close strong on the recruiting front?
Well, I think it is big. I think, recruiting is going really well right now, and I think all the players are, love seeing the direction we're heading, and I think that's good. But when they show up and see a good atmosphere, and they see the electricity in Vaught Hemingway and see the Grove, that only helps, because I think people realize Ole Miss is a special place, but when they come here and they see the electricity,